Everything that rocks, Lazer 103.3. Joined in the studio this afternoon by very special guests. You know him by several different names. DJ Starscream, number 0, Sid Wilson in studio with us today. Sid, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing, man?
It's good to have you in studio, man. How you living?
Fantastic, man. Well, there's a lot of hard work going on, but there's also a lot of fantastic stuff happening. So
yeah, I want to talk about the fact that you have this band, and it's just Sid, correct?
Yeah, it's just like, you know, like a solo artist.
So let me ask you something.
But I do have, you know, when I perform, there is a band backing me, though. It's not like just me and noise.
Have you ever done the band thing before, or is this the first time you're stepping out, so to speak, from the turntables?
I mean, I've done stuff when I was younger and in school and whatever else, but I mean, this would be like the first time, I guess, actually going for it professionally, you know.
Doing all the work of writing this music, recording it.
Yeah, because I'd sang like in bands when I was younger and played bass in bands when I was younger, but never got to pursue it professionally completely, you know, in those areas. And then I started DJing and was doing that as a solo artist, and then the band picked me up. So then, you know, found a band that was serious enough to go professional, and then made the leap to professional, you know.
This isn't something you just throw together.
So now I'm like, yeah, right. I've been working on it for a while.
Right.
Since we did the third album, Volume 3, that's when I started writing this one.
And you got a group of guys together that are playing instruments. However, the recordings that we are going to be hearing is all you, essentially, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there is people that came in, such as, you know, Nine Balls over here, what came in with, you know, would put guitars down or even piano or bass, you know, just depending what we're feeling for the track, you know, so.
And where are you drawing your inspiration
but yeah,
from?
for the most part, I've written everything. I'd write everything on piano, and then, you know, if anything was changed, it was off of that blueprint.
I can't really pin you down, Sid, in terms of the music that I am hearing on your MySpace page. Yeah. It's not a genre of music, per se, that you can just lock in and say, well, this is metal, or this is jazz, or this is hip-hop. Right. It's so many different things infused, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, and what's weird is, like, it's songs. There's songs that are a variety of several styles infused into one. But then there's also other songs on the album that could be put strictly into one category, such as like folk or something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, or an easy listening track, or even like something that's more like reggae or R&B-ish type of side of things, you know.
Well, where do you draw your inspiration from in terms of writing these songs?
Oh, all over the place, really, man. I mean, being a DJ, I listen to all styles and all genres of music. So, because the DJ's job is to entertain people, and you have to be able to read your crowd and know what they're going to want to hear, but then also play something that you yourself will enjoy. So I think that's the key to a good DJ or a good performer, is that when you are playing music for people, it's like you want them to enjoy it, but you don't want to sit there and go, oh, I hate this song, and play it for someone and pretend like you like it. You know, find something that's in that area that they enjoy, but do it in your way, or something that you like.
Sid Wilson is my special guest. The band is Sid, and they can catch you tonight at the Underground, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
Is this like the official unveiling then, or what?
We've done one show prior to this one, so I mean, it kind of is like the official unveiling. We've just started, you know, we're just kind of doing these pop-up surprise shows wherever, leading up to going on tour in August, so.
Oh, it sounds like such a good time. At 9 o'clock, is that right, Underground? Or is it going to be a later show?
Yeah, about 9 o'clock. It'll start. I mean, there's going to be a couple other acts probably playing. We know Yellow Boy for sure is main support for it. So that's a artist that one of the engineers at the Moonbase Studios. He produces as well, but he was also my head engineer on the SID project.
You're a guy that works with several different artists. You brought one here with you today. Jamaz sitting to your left.
Yeah, that's right.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm excellent. Where are you from?
Omaha. Well, actually, I reside in Omaha, Nebraska, but I'm originally from St. Louis.
And tell me about the music you've been writing, recording with Sid.
It's been kind of crazy. Like we get up, you know, he starts something and he starts getting my mind working, and we just end up with something crazy when it's done. So
it's not like a normal. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I haven't. I have a few friends with studios that are, you know, people that are well known in the industry or whatever, but I don't know how like every studio operates. But I know when we do something, it's kind of like, it's not like we've been working on a song for a month or something. He'll show up and I start just vibing out and making a drum beat or something, you know. And then we find the groove in there, and then I start stacking a track, and then next thing you know, he's already writing to it. Then he'll come at me with the hook, and then it's like after about a couple hours, we have like the track just about ready to be finished.
Yeah.
So adding the title of producer to your repertoire now.
Yeah. This album, I produced it, recorded it, engineered it, performed a lot of it, you know, like pretty much did everything on it.
Is there a street date for this?
I've had help from other people on the project, but as far as like, you know, normally someone would go to a producer as a songwriter or a performer and have someone help them to do it, but it seemed like every time I went anywhere with it, people didn't really understand what I was trying to do.
Sure.
So I just kind of had to get it myself. Like when it started, I wasn't even going to be the singer. I wasn't going to be the front man. I was writing the music, and I was going to, you know, maybe find somebody. And I couldn't really find anybody that really understood what I was trying to create, you know, or do. So I was like, well, I guess I'm just stuck doing it myself. I'm just going to do it. Screw it, you know, like, and I don't care if it's good or not, because it was just something I needed to get out of me.
Does it make you nervous to get behind a microphone and sing? Because not a lot of people have heard your voice.
Yeah, I mean, not so much. I mean, I've always been involved doing like hip hop stuff and that side of production. So I think a lot of like, and you know, I wrote rhymes since I was like in probably 7th grade, and did a lot of poetry before that, you know, and was into like a lot of really dark poetry and and stuff. I did so well. You can.
It's okay. It's all right.
I was doing so good, people.
No problem.
I'm a good man, I swear. Anyways, yeah. So I've always been kind of comfortable with that sort of say, I guess, because it's I don't know. It's not as difficult, I think, to rap something rather than singing it.
Sure.
Not saying it isn't hard to rap something, because you have to have some kind of style or way of delivery to make it something cool, you know? But,
absolutely.
But when you're singing, it's like there's a lot more projection going on and use of parts inside your body you're not used to using, you know?
Sure.
And it's a lot. That's a way new thing for me, because I gave up the singing a long time when I was younger. And now I'm back into it, and it's kind of like I'm having to start over with training myself to do it. And
if anybody wants to check it out on MySpace, you have a MySpace page set up. It's myspace.com/Sid the Third. Now,
right.
third is the number 3 RD, right?
Correct.
Sid the Third.
Right.
And they can go to that site and check out some of the mixes of what you've been working on.
Yeah.